Hi everybody, thanks for watching. It is Tuesday the 26th of June. I'm Simon Keeling and you're watching the look ahead video. Now we've got a few questions over exactly how things develop during the course of next week. Got some conflicting signals coming from the models just at the moment. I'll show you more about that in just a second. Just a reminder though that the site's kept free of charge by you coming back and viewing the videos and also using the charts as well, because the more you use the website the more we can show the adverts, and it's that showing of the adverts and sometimes if you click on an advert it's that generates the revenue which keeps the site free of charge. So by coming back and by telling your friends what's going on over here, it means it generates revenue, the site gets free of charge. Basically it's all about getting more adverts in front of you. It's the way the world works these days, isn't it? Anyway, just want to show you first of all the temperature trace forecast for the ensemble model. This is for the GFS ensemble, and the red line here is maximum temperature in 6 hourly steps, and we've got dates running along the bottom of the chart here. Now you can see that the overall trend here is down once we get past the end of this week. Don't panic just yet though, because there is some question mark over exactly how the GFS ensemble is performing just at the moment. You can see there a definite downward trend on the model there. However, I just want to show you the differences between the model just now. Now, let's show you that in a second. Is that the one I want? Yeah, so this is the ECMWF chart, valid for midnight on the 6th of July. So this is taking us forward now to, when are we? Friday the 6th of July. You'll notice deep area of low pressure west of Scotland, southwesterly flow through the country, probably quite mild or even very warm across the southeast. Maybe some thundery rain just clearing its way eastwards overnight, but cooler, fresher weather following in. But the main thing I want you to notice is this trough here. Look, you see that yellow colour there? This is the 500 millibar flow, and notice the trough out there to the west. Now, if I can find it, let's bring you up the next chart. Yeah, this is from the GFS ensemble. Now, again, you can see that we've got an area of low pressure to the north of Scotland. This is valid for the same time, by the way, midnight on Friday the 6th. And notice, still the trough is there, but it's nowhere near as pronounced as it was on the ECMWF chart. And it shows more of a ridge of high pressure building to the south. So what about the GEM chart? When I can find that for you, let's get that here. There we go. This is the GEM forecast for the same time. So this is from the Canadian Weather Service, and you can see that they actually don't have the low here to northern Scotland. They have it over Scandinavia, with the trough through the British Isles and the ridge of high pressure building out to the west. So the difficulty we've got at the moment is deciding exactly how next week progresses. Now, right the way through June, in fact from the middle part of May, you may remember me saying that I was watching this critical period from about the 3rd to the 10th for the possibility of a deep area of low pressure developing, bringing some wet and windy and possibly even stormy conditions to some parts of the British Isles before clearing through, and then the weather improving thereafter. Now, yesterday, on yesterday's video, I was showing you that I had less confidence in that idea, but today it's appeared, these lows have appeared, and it's starting to make me think, well, I wonder if I was really that far wide of the mark. Perhaps it is going to go and settle during the period next week. And because of these discrepancies between the models, that's usually a signal that they can't get a handle on exactly how this thing is going to develop. So at the moment, I'm actually leaning more into the ECMWF solution, this one, of bringing the low across Scotland during next week. Stormy winds coming through Scotland, Northern Ireland, northern parts of England, perhaps some fairly hefty rain moving eastwards, gales to the west and the south, and then the ridge here building in behind sometime after about the 10th of July. Well, we'll see where that goes, but I can kind of take you up to next week in some detail, but after that really we have a question mark over exactly what is going to be happening. So let's now take a look at the detail for the coming days. So this is the chart valid for midday on the 26th of June. So this is midday today. Low pressure out towards the west of the country, look, just at the moment. A ridge of high pressure towards the east. Now, we've got a front moving eastwards. It's bringing just a narrow band of rain east at the moment. Could interrupt Wimbledon this afternoon for a short time. But I think what will happen is as that rain moves eastwards into the high, it will fade away from the south, although wouldn't rule out the risk of some outbreaks of rain further north. I think Scotland actually becomes quite wet through Wednesday, and we find a second area of rain moving northwards. I think Wales, southwest England, parts of Ireland probably going to be stuck in low cloud and drizzle throughout much of Wednesday, but eastern and southern areas probably are going to be drier. Now we're also going to find temperatures warming up down towards the south as well. If you trace this isobar back, look, you can see it goes right the way down into Iberia and northern parts of Africa. So we are going to get some very warm conditions moving into southern and southeastern parts of England through the course of the day on Wednesday. That could lift temperatures into the mid, possibly even high 20s, 26, 27 possible across London, Wimbledon area during the afternoon on Wednesday. Of course, bringing all that heat in does create some problems, because then when colder air comes back through, which is exactly what's happening as this area of low pressure moves in, so we find heavy rain developing. And we're going to find heavy rain developing on Thursday across Ireland, western parts of Scotland, northern parts of Wales. And I think we will have some pretty hefty showers going off as well overnight into Thursday across much of central and southern England. That moving its way eastwards during the course of the morning on Thursday. However, by Thursday afternoon, most of the rain clears away from England and Wales. It becomes brighter and much fresher, apart from one or two showers affecting the far west. I think essentially this sort of area is going to be dry. Still rain affecting northern Scotland, and more coming into the western parts of Ireland too, all under the area of low pressure. Through Friday itself, we'll find another band of showers just moving eastwards during the day on Friday. I think Friday probably a fairly cloudy day. It should stay dry towards the southeast and parts of East Anglia, but bits and pieces of showers there later in the day. The most persistent of the showers always through more western parts of Scotland, northwest England, northwest Wales, and again a cooler day with the low close by. And then into the weekend, well, for Saturday the low starting to clear northwards, but it does get blocked and deepens for a time, with the winds strengthening up down towards the south of it. Some showers across Scotland and Ireland, one or two perhaps for western Wales and southwest England, but generally for many it looks as if Saturday should be a fair and a sunny day. For Sunday, I think again we're going to be looking at one or two showers across the central and eastern parts of the country. Yes, some showers affecting western Wales and southwest England, but for many a dry day with sunny spells and comfortable temperatures, sort of 21 to 22s as maximum temperatures. More persistent showers or perhaps even longer spells of rain for northern and western Scotland, but even here we should find some brightness coming through. And then into the early part of next week, well, this is where things start to fall down. Look, this is our ridge of high pressure building through during Monday of next week. Now, this is probably believable. So, probably Monday sees a ridge build in, and it's probably a fine day with some sunny spells. It's what happens after that, look, because here's our area of low pressure. This is the area of low pressure that we saw developing on the ECMWF chart. And notice how that tracks northwest of Scotland, which I think at the moment is perfectly believable. Outbreaks of rain coming into Scotland, Ireland, western and southwestern parts of Wales and England. Drier though through central and eastern parts of England, and then really that's where the question mark becomes, because I think this low is going to deepen. I think it's going to be drifting eastwards across Scotland, as indeed the ECMWF predicted. I think this is what's going to happen, is that this low will drift eastwards across the country. It'll bring more unsettled conditions. The winds will then go into the north or the northwest through the weekend of the 7th and the 8th, and then a ridge of high pressure builds into the west, and it's that eventually settles conditions down. Of course, I could be way off the mark here, but that's where I think it's going to go just at the moment. Of course, I'll let you know if there's any change that takes place. So, once again, thanks for watching. Keep the sun shining. And as I said at the beginning, the sites get free of charge by you coming back regularly, seeing the adverts, because when we put an advert in front of you, it generates revenue for us. So, thank you for coming back to the site. Thanks for telling your friends about it, and keep the sun shining.